Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. Welcome back to the channel. Before we get into the second part of this analysis, please do subscribe to the channel as it will help us to grow this family, this community. We upload at least 3 times. We mainly focus on tactical analysis and we also do some news about Barcelona. But let's get right into part 2. So this is more or less how the team looked in the second half. We saw that Robert Lewandowski was the big change up front, and we saw that Frenkie de Jong was actually coming in to replace Pedri and the other midfield as well, taken off for Sergio Roberto. But what was significant, even though this was a preseason game, we still saw that Xavi put Romeo and Frenkie de Jong almost like a double pivot, which had Baldi go up a little bit forward and as well as Ansu Fati. This is actually, I think, a common theme that we will see throughout the season, that these two will be playing together almost like a Busquets, Frenkie de Jong situation. This is obviously to cover Romeo and to familiarize these two with each other, because I do think that Pedri will be the one that plays Gundogan, all right? So we need to see throughout the season how this goes. And we also saw that Barcelona did revert to their normal back three that they always have. We did see that Robert Lewandowski was the one who also came a little bit deeper at times as Barcelona would move up the pitch, but he would retake his position if the ball actually went out to Ansu Fati as well. In the second half, we once again saw that Barcelona, Xavi in particular actually, had Baldi running into this space right over here. Ansu Fati was one that was outside. I think Xavi wants to use this tactic to draw the opposition more narrower in order to create space for the winger on that side. And we did see that Frenkie de Jong did go out to cover the space here. Therefore, Romeo and Sergio Roberto actually came more narrow. And also, Lewandowski's movement where he would come in drew players out of position. Therefore, the player that was marking Sergi has to also come out. Therefore, this player comes narrow. And Rafa could come a lot more closer to the box, where if the ball would actually come to him, he wouldn't receive it like in this position right here. And therefore, he could easily just shoot at goal or try to muster and even cross the ball in behind. Before we do end of this video and this analysis, I just do want to actually emphasize the fact that we saw that Baldi was like almost like in the space right here, right, with Frenkie de Jong and everybody. Now, normally the inverted wing fullback would actually be around about here, but we saw Baldi in this half space area right through here, you know. This is very significant for me because this is going to add a whole new dimension, because like I mentioned previously, Romeo and Frenkie de Jong is going to be like very close together and be each other's allies, where we would see like the back three, of course. But of course, like I mentioned, this is very strange for me to see Baldi and Alonso up this high, you know. So later on when Dest arrived, he stayed back. It's not like Xavi had anything for him. But Baldi and Alonso was like in the half space. You would expect Fati to be in this area right here and Baldi to be like outside on the wing right there, but it was Baldi inside. Of course, now I wonder why Xavi is doing all of this. Is just maybe to have the 6 men up top, you know, to have the 6 players to actually do all of these things. But this is really strange for me, that the fact that we had Alejandro Baldi in the space right there. That will be all from part 2. You know, it's really fun for me to analyze Xavi's games and Barcelona's games. Xavi is really turning out to be a master tactician, you know, and people are sleeping on Xavi because I don't think they really realize how great he is. You will always, if you have like a coaching experience or can see the game from a coaching or a tactical standpoint, you will realize what a master Xavi really is. But like I said, please do subscribe to the channel, join the family. Let's make this family grow bigger. I also want to thank each and every one of you who has subscribed to the channel. And yeah, let's make the family bigger and subscribe. Thank you.